Hi Huma, welcome to our show once again.
Hi, lovely to always meet you.
Okay, so your next Dedh Ishqiya is with a diva like Madhuri Dixit. And you said somewhere that you knew that you're going to be compared to her, and yet you did this role. Tell us about that.
Well, I've always been a fan. When I saw the first Ishqiya, I loved it, and I didn't even know I wanted to be an actress back then. So when they approached me, they told me that they wanted me to play this part, I was, of course, very, very thrilled. And once having read the script, I was completely convinced. There was not even an iota of doubt or space for insecurity after I had read the script, because, it's such a complete script in itself, and all the four characters, whether it's me or Begum's character played by Madhuri Dixit, or Arshad's character, or Nasir sir's character, they're all sort of so important to the film, and they all take the story forward. So I guess there was no space to feel any insecurity as an actor. And of course, having then worked with her, she's such a lovely person to work with. She just makes it very easy.
Just to share the screen space, the same floor with her.
Well, yes, if you sort of think about it and constantly, but I think, as an actor, as a co-star, she's very, very sort of warm, and she makes you feel really comfortable. She never for once makes you feel that she's a diva and she needs to sort of, she's very sort of warm, and she'll always engage. She'll come and sit on set, she'll chat up, she'll tell stories and anecdotes. So that sort of really, helped us break the ice. And from day one, I thought we really got along. And which is very good, because most of my scenes are with her or with Arshad. So, if we didn't get along, it would be a disaster. But no, I think full marks or full credit rather goes to her for making it so easy for me.
The first Ishqiya was very well made, and but it had this very, very sensual tone, very strong sexuality without crossing the line.
Right.
So did you have any reservations when you read this script,
Yes, you're right. It was very sensual, and it sort of, brings out this really smouldering sort of, it had that quality to it. This one has sensuality, but it's not in the same space. It's not a very heavy film. I keep saying that. The first one I loved it. And I thought...
It was a lot of intensity.
It was very intense, it was very passionate, it was very, it had this darker shade to it. This one, on the other hand, is sensual. There are these moments that sort of, are intimate. It is kind of like a little uncomfortable doing intimate scenes, It's not like, oh, okay, whatever, and I'm not comfortable with it. But... with Abhishek, I guess, he was so convinced about the story, and he was so convinced about what was the world that was there, that I think all of us were very comfortable. He was like, "Acha, yahan chad jao, ab ye karo." So all of us were like, "Yahan sir, kya karna hai?"
Huma, you've been a part of some very good movies. You've got great reviews and all of that, but you haven't done those typical, commercial potboilers yet. Has it been a choice, or just by chance that you've got these movies?
By chance, yeah. I'm your rom-com girl. So, but I'm not really like out there looking for it or sort of, worrying about it, because I do get offers to do romantic comedies. I do get offers to do commercial films, but I also feel it has to be the right kind of commercial film. Like, I just don't want to do it for the heck of it. That, I need more eyeballs. I also feel I have a certain kind of audience who enjoys my performances, who write to me, who follow my work.
We also heard that you had Karan Johar is on your wish list.
Of course.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Karan Johar is on everybody's wish list. Tell me one actor who does not have Karan Johar.
You work with a Vishal Bharadwaj,
I have not said anything out of the ordinary, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Karan Johar is on the wish list of every actor in the industry right now. So yeah, I have not said anything that is out of the blue. I mean, this kind of cinema, of course, it's very different from, say, Vishal Bharadwaj or Anurag Kashyap. It's a different world, and it's a beautiful world. And I have been a fan of his movies, and I love them. So yeah, I'd love to work with him.
For a typical Bollywood actress, you're unconventional. Okay, how difficult is it to be that way and still stand tall in an industry like this?
But I don't know. I'm not doing anything, to be unconventional or to stand out. I'm actually quite shy as a person. I don't like standing out in places. It makes me sort of really... if I enter a party also, I just want to melt in and meet the people I know and stand in a corner and look at everyone else. But... so I don't know, I'm not trying to be unconventional, this is just me. And also, I guess, what happens, the roles that you do, this sort of build this perception about what kind of person you are. I genuinely feel the kind of person I am, I don't think that's ever been portrayed on screen.
So have your parents taken the stardom, because it's happened really quickly, in the last 1 year or so? What is the reaction really?
Well, of course, it's sort of heady for them also, just it's heady for me, because we have no precedent in the family who's been sort of an actor or a star or whatever. So both me and my brother now in the industry, we're working. So, they just feel, oh, anybody can become an actor. But no, I mean, of course, they see the hard work that we put in. They're very, very proud.
Yeah, but you know, things like, you know, from not being from a filmy background, suddenly waking up and reading things in the papers about you, sometimes flattering, sometimes not. So how do they react to all of that?
I guess when I signed up for this, they knew what to expect. In fact, before I sort of had come to Bombay, I had moved to Bombay, they told me that, you know, it is not going to be easy right now. In fact, my dad sat me down and told me that, you know, right now you're thinking about the glamour and the money and the movies and the things you're going to do. But there's a flip side to it also, and you have to be prepared for it. There are a lot of sacrifices you have to make. In fact, we had this discussion before I had come here, and I told him that, you know, I know I'm saying this right now, but I'm not saying this just to convince you. I know it's going to be difficult, and there will be bad days. But I guess any job that you do in the world has bad days. I'm sure you also feel, you know, like, oh my God, this is not, you know, why am I even doing this? This is terrible. I don't deserve this or whatever. But I guess, you know, it passes because when you look back and you sit back and like after 1 year, when I look back from my debut till now, so much has happened and I just feel blessed.
I was reading this interview of yours where you said, who said I'm not sexy? I think I'm sexy. That was very interesting.
Really?
I want to know more about that.
I say a lot of these things. Yeah, please don't quote me. Like, I say a lot of these random things. Half the time I don't even remember what I'm saying. I say it very on spur of the moment. So I don't know what context I had said it in.
What is your definition of a real sexy woman? Tell me that.
I think confidence is really sexy, whether it's a guy or a girl. If a person walks into a room and has a smile or just a walk or the way the person says something or a hand, it could be anything really, you know, but it's just about a certain confidence, a certain self-assurance in yourself. I think I find that very, very attractive in a guy or a girl. And
so that's why you think you're sexy?
Yeah, that's why I think, oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, also I have great hair and smile.
That's where you were coming to.
No, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I'm sexy. I've grown up with boys. So I was always a tomboy and my friends will vouch for that. I've grown up stealing my brother's shoes and wearing his t-shirts and going to college in like slippers and pajamas and Fab India kurtas. I've pretty much been that girl most of my life. Yes, this is very new and I'm enjoying it. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I love dressing up and I love the whole perks of being an actress. But it is very new and I grew up for a very long time believing that I was not pretty because I never got any extra... Yeah, because I never got any extra attention in school or college. I was always this buddy. I was always this person...
A backslapping buddy too.
Yeah, like I would always get other people hooked up. I say, Acha, you like that one, I'll go talk. You know, I was always that girl. I was never the hot one in college or school, no.
More than making up for it now, I guess.
No, my friend messaged me the other day and he saw me somewhere. He said, oh, you're looking damn hot. And I'm like, loser, you've known me your entire life and now you think I'm hot. Like, what happened to you when we were growing up? And I was this little pimply girl in school and I wanted some assurance that I was pretty.
Nothing happened then.
Tab teko yaad nahi aaya.
Tell me, what do you find sexy in a man?
Like I said, confidence, smile, intelligence. Compassion. I like sensitive men. I don't like very aggressive men. I can't handle them. Sense of humor.
You know, somebody said that women like bad boys.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Why do you like bad boys? Are you those?
I guess bad boys just... I said that because bad men also... when I say bad, I meant like the wild boys. Or I guess they come... a sense of adventure that they sort of bring to them because you don't know what they're going to do next and they sort of... Everything's sort of like exciting and... You know, pata nahi ab kya hone wala hai, and it's always like little tantalizing. I think that I said that in context to Gangs of Wasseypur because I'm sort of with Nawaz and he's like this drug lord. So the question was, you know, would you... I don't know, you know, if I would really fall for a drug lord. That's kind of stretching it a bit much. But yeah, like everyone likes a guy who's sort of a little, you know, who likes to bend the rules. Yeah, exactly. Likes to bend the rules a little bit.
But you have not met your bad boy, confident man
I've not met the bad boy. I've met lots of bad boys.
You know, I was reading somewhere where you said that, you know, for the longest time, you didn't let Madhuri Dixit meet your family or your family meet her.
They've still not met her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
why?
they've still not met her. Because I guess they'll meet her when I guess we'll go to Delhi, we'll be promoting or at the premiere or somewhere. So yeah, they've not met her. My family's a huge fan. I mean, all of them are fans. So I was just... embarrassed, I guess. I didn't know how they would react and I didn't want them to come on set and react like fan people and I was like, you know, can you not do that? I'm trying to work over here. I was just embarrassed at the imagined you know, madness that would happen. So yeah, so I thought, let me just finish the movie. Once I've done the movie, then you can do whatever.
Yeah. Somebody said something really funny about how you said, I wouldn't mind shaving off my eyebrows to do an ad with Shah Rukh Khan. And you did. So, you know...
Like I said, again, I say these things on spur of the moment. And then, you know, I mean, see, the thing is, let me confess something today. I am terrible at giving interviews. I think I'm too...
No, I think you're very good.
No, I think I'm too honest and too candid, and I say these things that
that's what we love. That's okay.
Exactly, because you can, what I say gets plucked out and then it gets really nicely sort
idea
of
of a good
rehashed.
interview. Don't worry.
No, I know. I'm not worried about you. You're the nicer of the lot.
No, so how far would you go to work with a Salman Khan or a Shah Rukh Khan?
Again, that was before I did the ad with Amir, you know, and I was like, of course I'll do it. I mean, they wanted me to play a pregnant wife to Shah Rukh in one of the ads, and I just started out, just moved to Bombay. And everyone's telling me, no, don't play a pregnant wife, you know, it'll age you on screen. And I'm like, it's Shah Rukh Khan. I'll do. I mean, are you serious? How does it matter? They just put a pillow in my kurta. It doesn't matter. I'll put 3 pillows. So it was one of those things, yeah.
What is the most challenging part about this film, Dedh Ishqiya? About playing this role?
The most challenging part? Well, I guess, you know, I didn't have much prep time for the film. Yeah, because I got signed for it and immediately in less than a month we started shooting. But in a way, I think that was good as well because sometimes I guess as actors, you know, हम लोग इतना वो करते हैं कि अरे ऐसा कुछ character मिल जाए तो मतलब I'm going to kill it and I'm going to prepare and I'm going to like, you know, do all of that. So in a way, I'm glad because Muniya is a very interesting character. I wouldn't call her grey because I don't like these grey, blue, or all these words that get attached to it. But she's a very interesting character. So, I mean, you don't really know what she's thinking. And there's certain things you like about her. There's certain things you don't sort of like or don't understand about her rather. So she's sort of a little tricky, a little contradictory to understand. But she's quite endearing in that sense as well. So for me, I mean, if I had... say, even a month or 2 months to sort of sit down and, you know, like etch out how I was going to play her, I would have completely hashed it up. So I'm actually pretty thankful to Abhishek that he signed me just less than a month before the film started shooting, but and didn't give me prep time to sort of get into the skin of my character.
What's the one thing on Madhuri Dixit that you've taken away from this film? That you've learned from her, you would like
her humility,
remember for life?
To be very honest, yes. She's a very, very real person. You know, when you have a conversation with her, you really sense that she's having a chat with you. There is no sort of facade or mask or, you know, whatever. You know, there's none of that. She keeps it very real and I find that so amazing. When she'll talk about her children, when she'll talk about her work, when she'll talk about something really funny that's happened. And even if she doesn't want to tell you something, she'll just tell you, let's not talk about it. And, you know, so it's just one of those things. There's no mask behind what she says, and I think if I can, after so many years of being in the industry and seeing the stardom that she's seen and lived the life...
Still being that way.
And still being that way, it's really something. It's really something.
She's a one actor that Huma is dying to romance on screen.
Dying to romance? They should be dying to romance.
I'm sure they would be.
So you should ask them maybe.
Yeah, but it's your turn now.
No, I can't take names, yeah. If I had like, then I can't take names now. You're putting me in a spot.
I would like to
romance all of them.
All of them, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to be greedy and I want to romance all of them.
It was superb talking to you, Huma. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you so much. Pleasure's all mine.